Fragrance haul, fragrance haul, fragrance haul. Excited, fragrance haul. I don't know what this one is, to be honest. So I might just get in. Looks like the wife's ordered one of those travel atomizers again. Word to your mother. My name's Steve. This channel is FRAG30 Imperious, and thank you for joining in. Thank you for subscribing, viewing, and just getting involved, really. I genuinely appreciate it. I've had a lot of new subscribers recently, so shout out to you guys. And a shout out to Chris at FRAG30, because if it wasn't for him, probably a lot of you wouldn't even know my channel existed. So enough arse licking, let's get on to the content of today's video. And it is a fragrance haul. I'm excited. I recently discovered a couple of bargains online and a couple of offers and deals, so I couldn't resist because there was a couple of fragrances that I've been wanting to get for a while. So I thought I would unbox and show you. I've got 3 fragrances. Of those 3, 2, strictly speaking, are blind buys, but they are flankers, so they're fairly safe. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So let's get into this. I've got 2 packages. One I'm going to open first is this one. This is an offer I found online. They were doing buy one, get the second half price, plus I got £15 off. So I got these 2 fragrances with free delivery as well, delivered for £65. So let me show you what they are. I have, the first one to show you is Emporium Stronger With You. Now, I did want to get the new release, the 2019 release, Stronger With You Intensely, but unfortunately that wasn't included in this offer of buy one, get one half price, which annoyed me quite a bit because I really wanted that and I've not smelt it. Well, I hadn't smelt it at the time of ordering. I have since smelt it, and comparing the 2, the original Stronger With You and Stronger With You Intensely, I can't decide which one I prefer. I think I prefer the original, if I'm honest. The new release has got the addition of toffee, and it makes it even sweeter and more gourmandish in my mind. And that kind of, I think they're both unisex, but I feel like the new release is more feminine and the original is more masculine, but I think they are both unisex. I would say try them both and see which one you prefer. If you've got one, personally, I don't think you need both, but you may disagree. So there's the bottle, and it's a really nice presentation. It's really simple. Now, a lot of people seem to kind of not deal with this lid. Okay. I don't get what the deal is. It's not that difficult, is it? Or is it? Am I missing something? I don't know. Okay, it's a bit fiddly, but it's not that difficult, is it? I mean, if you can't just slap it on, I mean, we all want a magnetic lid, don't we? That's the dream, but anyway. Right, my arms are clear. I know what this smells like. It's not a blind buy, but we'll give it a go anyway, hey. So if you don't know what this is, it's a very sweet opening. Oh, perhaps that lid is shit.
That's my credo, no regrets.
It's on now. It's a very sweet opening. It's got vanilla in the base, along with various woods, Gaiaic wood, I think there's cedar, but at the top there's, the nutmeg's a really prominent note in this for me. I really get the nutmeg. Some people seem to get it more than others. I get it quite a lot. But at the top it's a bit more kind of spicy. I think there's pink pepper, there's cardamom, in the mids there's sage. But basically it's just a really pleasant, sweet, everybody says generic. Yes, it is. it's a compliment getter. Yes, it is, because it's just a really nice, pleasant smell. Sometimes you just want to smell nice. You want to smell good and get compliments, and this is going to do the job, and that's why I like it. I think there's more going on than people give it credit for. It's got a kind of nice, sweet, spicy top, and then once the kind of woods come in and the vanilla, it's blended really nicely. I like it, and that's why I ordered it. On my channel, I have done a comparison video of this with the perfume parlour version, and the perfume parlour version is pretty good, but it wasn't for me. The vanilla is a bit too amped, and it just gave me a little bit of a headache. So check that video out. I'm also going to be doing a video review comparing this to Stronger With You from KDJ Inspired as well, so another clone house. So keep an eye out for that one. Yeah, this to me is just a really nice, sweet, more masculine version. I think the Intensely is just a bit more feminine, but there we go. On to the next one. So the second fragrance is Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. Now this has been around quite a long time now. I've always been a fan of The One, but I've always experienced shocking performance, like absolutely shocking, so it's always put me off. If you're looking for a cheap version of The One, you should try Rihanna's Rogue Man. You can get this about 100ml for, in the UK, £26. It is also very shocking performance, but it just makes it a little bit more affordable, so you can just reapply. Typically I only ever wore this kind of weekends when I'm at home, so I can reapply it. But this is a slightly woodier version, if anything, but it's very similar. Worth checking out if you're on a budget. Anyway, so I got Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP and 50ml and Stronger With You 50ml for £65 delivered, which is about 83 US dollars using the current conversion rate. So that's pretty good. Let's get into this. Strictly speaking, this is a blind buy because I've never tried the EDP. I have heard that it smells exactly the same as the EDT, but it's stronger and better performance, so that's what lured me in. As always, lovely presentation. It's really nice. I mean, you know what The One smells like. It's just a lovely blend of freshness at the top. I think there's lemon or some citrus at the top there, right in the opening, just to give it a fresh kick, which is lovely. Really contrasts some of the spices because there's cardamom in there, as always. There's basil, coriander, and just a nice amount of ginger. The ginger's not too strong because I'm not a big fan of strong ginger. It's just a nice little hint of it. And then the base balances out with some tobacco, some amber, and some cedar to give it that kind of manlier edge. So it's just a really nice, solid, manly, yet appealing smell. And that's why I got it. So hopefully the EDP will give me some better performance than the EDT, which would literally not even last 2 hours on my skin. So scent number 3. This is a separate purchase to those other two, but I got this as a good deal through eBay. It was a sort of professional fragrance shop, their eBay portal, and through eBay they were doing a 15% off deal. There was a lot of shops that were doing it as kind of in conjunction with eBay. So I got 15% off this, and I'll show you what it is. That wasn't easy, but I'm in, and I can now show you that I got Boss Bottled Intense. So I got 50ml of the EDP. I managed to get this for, I think it was about £26, which is a good price for this. I've always been a fan of Boss Bottled. I know it's been around a long time. I know it's been worn to death, but I've just always really enjoyed the sort of fresh kind of apple with some of the spices and then the kind of woody base. It just gives it this really clean, manly smell, which I like, and I used to wear it a lot for work. If you are wanting Boss Bottled on a budget, I can recommend Top Gun 2 from the House of Milton Lloyd. They do clones. You can pick this up for about £5, and this is a really nice, great kind of dumb reach for work. It smells very close to Boss Bottled, and because it's one of these hard kind of aerosol type bottles, you can throw this in your work bag, throw it in your drawer at work and top up. So highly recommend that if you're on a budget. Anyway, let's get into this and see what it's like, because strictly speaking, this is a blind buy because I've not tried the Intense EDP. Oh, so there's the bottle, and I just feel like it's Diddy. I feel like I've got massive hands compared to this little 50ml bottle. I'm wondering if I should have got a bigger bottle now, because it just looks a little bit ridiculous, just like a miniature. But let's give this a go. It's just a smell that resonates with me and I really enjoy. I like that fresh apple at the top and that kind of fresher opening. I just love the spices. There's cardamom, there's cinnamon, there's some lavender in the mids as well to kind of give it this kind of nice cleaner smell. And then in the base you've got cedar, you've got sandalwood, and the vetiver with vanilla again just kind of helps balance it out to give it this kind of nice, clean, pleasant, manly smell. I really enjoy it. This does feel like a stronger, thicker version of Boss Bottled EDT, which makes sense because it's the EDP and it's intense. Yeah, it's definitely kind of a little bit heavier and a little bit thicker. It's not as kind of fresh. It's not got as fresh pop as the original EDT. But I really like that, and I'm really pleased with that purchase for like £26. Be wearing that quite a lot to work. It's very safe, kind of dumb reach. There we go. So thank you for tuning in to my little mini fragrance haul. Hopefully this was mildly entertaining. If you do enjoy it, please click like, and as always do the subscribe. I've got some nice videos coming up, some nice comparisons. I'll still be doing some of the cheapies, which everybody seems to request, so don't worry about that. But thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and much love.